but also rope your opponent when you've lost as well. That's the sign of an Azorius player. Without a doubt. We don't cast Fading Hope for the additional 1/1. It wouldn't deal any damage. We do get hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. We have a pretty cool deck here for you guys today. I'm calling it the 9th Circle of Hellkite. It absolutely slaps. It's also known as post-ban Izzet. We're looking forward to the removal of Galvanic Iteration, All Runs Epiphany. Just see you later. We don't need you. We're fine without you. And I want to do my best today to redeem Izzet's name and just have some fun with a new cool deck. We're going to break down the strategies and synergies within the deck list and then showcase it in today's gameplay footage, finally wrapping up with our final thoughts and deck review. If you guys wouldn't mind and you want to help support the channel, leave a thumbs up on the video. It goes beyond measure as far as the difference in performance of my videos. So thank you so much for doing that. You can also join that community Discord via the Linktree link in the description below, and all things Magic going on in there, contests, tournaments, giveaways. So don't miss out. And with this all out of the way, let's take a look at post-ban Izzet, or the 9th Circle of Hellkite. $60-card standard, best of 1, 2.5 average mana value, 4 creatures, 32 non-creatures, 24 land. This is a red and blue, also known as Izzet, mid-range deck that focuses around mana form Hellkite. This is a 4 mana, 4/4 flyer, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step. So this is really cool. It will allow us to generate a ton of attackers. We're combining it with the Curse of Hospitality, 3 mana, enchant player, and creatures that attack enchanted player now have trample. Really, really cool. And whenever a creature deals combat damage to enchanted player, that player exiles the top card of their library until the end of turn. That creature's controller may play that card and spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell, right? So this is going to give us some playability of our opponent's deck when we're dealing damage, which we can absolutely do through the trampled dragons every turn, right? And as we cast this on top of the dragon, it will immediately make the 3/3 dragon that has trample and will draw you another card off your opponent's deck. So cool. Other than that, we're just building around it. One of the unique choices here is multiple choice. Sorcery 1+X, so we can choose what we cast it as, and this is nice because we can choose X to be as high as we want, even though we won't get returns in that from multiple choice, but we will get those returns on the dragon, as the XX with trample will be, more than 5. It's going to be 6, it's going to be 7, really as high as you can go. So if X is 1, scry 1, draw 2. If X is 2, you may choose a player, they return a creature they control to their hand. If X is 3, create the 4/4 token, and if X is 4 or more, do all of the above, which is really nice. So that's bouncing our opponent's creatures. It's helping us create a token and a dragon, and helping us draw through our deck. Fading Hope will reset our opponent's baddies if they do have any blockers early game, or attackers early game that are annoying. The same goes for Divide by 0, just helping keep things in check that we can't kill, with Cinderclaws, and 1 damage to each creature. If it was kicked, 2 damage to each creature instead, which is really nice. Stopping any instances and sorceries that we hate through Test of Talents. All around, Galvanic Iteration, Memory Deluge, just to name a few there. And then, we have our own Prismari Command. Draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure primarily. We can also deal damage and destroy artifacts if needed. Expressive Iteration, just to push value, right? Look at the top 3, 1 into our hand, 1 into our library, 1 into exile that we can play this turn, which is really good. And kind of a similar feel with Unexpected Windfall. Discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token, which is nice. On top of the Hellkite, very good because we're drawing more spells to recast on top of the Hellkite, and we're generating mana through the treasures to spend on those spells, which is really cool, right? So we have the sideboard for the Divide by 0 lessons, sciences, teachings, prophecy, annihilation, exhibition. It's just your standard lesson sideboard. That's the deck, the Ninth Circle of Hell. Izzet Midrange, red-blue post-ban build. Thanks for watching this section of the video, the deck tech, and we'll jump into the gameplay footage now. I gotta remind you guys, if you haven't done so yet, if you just got to the video, make sure to like it. It really does help. You can also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on great content just like this. Let's get into the matches. Going first, the hand is pretty cool. It's better than most of our hands. We can multiple choice on 2 for the draw. Bounce available on 3. Or should we save the bounce and damage on 3? Use our damage-based removal first, because 0 can bounce anything, whereas command can only deal with the itsy-bitsies. Well, we have our land, so let's just hold on to that. Right, let's hold on to multiple choice for now. I may Prismari command end turn just to get the mana so it can't be worried. Alright, alright. We could also attempt to pull their counter magic now. Two damage with a treasure. No hold up there. We don't have protection for a few turns. Let's force them to have it. Force them to have it. It must be just counter creature spell, because this command didn't receive a hold up at all. So I didn't think that there was counter magic. Oh, it's stroke, because this is 3, that's 4. Nice. Okay. That's a problem. Azorius players, am I right? TikTok. Don't worry, it's just a YouTube video where we try to hold people's attention. The shield in play, so our targeting is increased. Let's just grab some value. Hand. Library, play this turn. Land out, curse in play, we're tapped. Oh, we'll have to sack the treasure. I guess. So whenever we attack them, we have trample. Their land's in play. We're at 5. We have another iteration. They're reading every card in their hand for the first time ever. Skyclave is going to take the curse. Interesting. All of the above. Land goes. We get another land. They bounce, and we're choosing a player. We're not targeting a player, so we don't have to pay for the shield. That's quite the distinction that many people may not realize, but unless it has that keyword target player, it won't trigger that shield. The choose player gets around it, is what I mean to say, maybe more plainly. So we're sitting with 7 power in play. We keep the 4/4. Crush the value. Talents to our hand. Land to our library. Iteration to cast this turn. Discard a card, which will be probably our curse because they don't have defenders, so we don't need the trample. Land into play. End our turn. We have Test of Talents. We have Divide by Zero, both open to us here. Four cards in their hands. They can't exile tokens with the Skyclave. This takes Memory Deluge, so they can't recover from the disadvantage of card value. And we keep pushing our advantage here. I guess we just bounced the... Oh, I misclicked. We were going to bounce the shield, but this is fine too. Land out. Curse, we pay one. Not a problem. We don't want a multiple choice for another 4/4 until they deal with the first one. We'll just keep trying to apply pressure. Shield is up. With maybe a Divide by Zero in hand, maybe a counter. They made us pay one already, I believe. I'm sure the game will let us know. And the first bar of rope is gone. Oh, yeah. So we'll pay one here. And we're waiting on them again. Ooh. Okay, so this is not a permanent yet, so we're just gonna push this right back to the hand before it is a permanent. And we will take an exile to deal with it, because it's coming back. Hit for 4. Because we dealt damage, we get access to a card of theirs, but we don't have enough mana to cast it. So they have 7 available mana, so it's Hullbreaker Horror time again. We can multiple choice bounce it, we can exile it, which they can see. We're exposed here as we have no counter magic up. But feeling fairly good about our position, as long as that horror just, like, doesn't ever stay in play. Then things might be alright. Classic Azorius player, utilizing all of their time, which is fine, I guess. Main phase in play. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Blue source. Hellkite out. They're tapped. We bounce them again. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a total of 5. Auto pay. We make a 5/5. This can go. It is very good, but it's not that great. That's much better. We choose them. They bounce the horror back to their hand, getting around the shield yet again. We could pay for it if we needed. We don't have to, though. Oh my gosh. I like to call this Izzet post-ban, right? This is the Izzet deck after the all-runs ban that you'll see in a couple weeks here, I'm sure. I hope. Izzet post-ban. It's still great. It's still a really good deck, and this is what the deck should be, instead of that other shenanigans. But hey, ahead of the curve, right? Ahead of the rope skis. This has got to be the end of it. You know, we're hitting for 9 here, which is great. And they get bounced as well. We scry and draw. Wolf. It actually wouldn't be 9, it would only be 7, because each hit is reduced by 1. But it looks like we're going to be hit with a victory from concede via rope. Yeah, you don't only play slow, but also rope your opponent when you've lost as well. That's the sign of an Azorius player. Without a doubt. We don't cast Fading Hope for the additional 1/1. It wouldn't deal any damage. We do get to draw off the top of their library into exile, though, which is fun. Right? It's fun for everyone. It's their turn. And I imagine we're going to get some ropes here again. I'll probably fast forward this portion of the video for you guys, just so we can cut it out, but it is what it is. Let's give him the hello, good game. Some wins just feel better than others. Do you guys get that? When your opponent's like this, it's like, yeah, that was actually now more rewarding for myself than if you would have just scooped, right? And what you can do is, if your opponents do this to you, you can hit your settings button. You can go report a bug, quite literally, and you can capture your log, which will download a file to your computer. It'll open up in a folder. And then you go contact support. That's going to open up your web browser, and then you can submit them for player conduct. Report conduct is the thing that you'll select and then attach your log to this. And if, you know, a person gets enough strikes on their account, that's going to probably warrant some form of interaction. I'm going to do it just because. Just because. You're going to rope. I'm going to show you the Wrath of the Dragons. We could have actually cast this other one first. Math is hard, though. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4! I guess not, though. But when you add 4 to 5, that's 9, and much harder to attain mathematically than the original 4. Stop it! We wouldn't have been able to swing for lethal anyways. I do think I will report this person. What we're doing by not playing the Hellkite first, you guys, is we're continuing to hold up counter magic because we know our opponent has interaction. So it's not a misplay. It's just my future self protecting us from what would have been a misplay. And that's why they scoop. Yes! On the draw, nothing special. Should we mulligan this? Prismari Command can draw and discard. No turn 1, tapped land in play. Alright, consider. Lots of land. We'll discard a land. Ooh, Expressive Iteration. That'll be their second copy. They already discarded 1. Are they playing with Liar? I certainly hope not. I have the hiccups, man. It's super unpleasant. Another land. Draw 2, discard 2, getting rid of the 2 mountains. They can consider. That's fine. They are looking for a land. They find it. We'll make the treasure as well, why not? 2 lands can go. Expressive out. In hand. Into our library, play this turn. Alright. So we still have plenty of land. The Unexpected Windfall can discard 1. They draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure, just like we did. They toss an Allround, so they are using Liar. They're just looking for land. Red source in play. Pass our turn. I want to get good value out of multiple choice. Fine. It's 2/2, who cares? Toss the land. 2 treasures. And we draw 2. There's the Hellkite. Let's go. We should have enough mana to survive. We have 5 here. Let's hit the Geist for 2, make a 3/3, and get value out of our turn. We could have destroyed their treasure as well. That might have been a nice play. We still have 3 mana up. We can protect our Hellkite, which is nice, and just keep recasting on top of it. It's not ideal, but it'll get the job done. We need a test of talents, like, right away. Like, right away, man. Divide by 0 and Fading Hope aren't great in this matchup. Do we give them the learn, or do we just not care? Let's take it. It's not ideal. They could still have a Fading Hope. We have a replacement Divide, which is alright, and we'll get the learn here. I wonder what's going on. Like, why is this timer bar lagged out? I might restart my client. I'm a little worried. LOL. Talk about paranoia. Wizards! I'm so scared of your client. I've got to, just like when my opponent's thinking too long, I've got to reset it. Right? You'd hate to wait there for a couple minutes and think, oh, I've missed an entire turn. That's lovely. So I'd rather just jump right back in, confirm my suspicions or not. Flying Potato Boy, what you doing over there? What you doing over there? Nope. We're still on the stack. And the bar's still kind of there, but their bar is burning at this point. We getting roped back to back? Ropers unite! They're out in full force today. And there's the first bar. Here comes the second bar. Rope is what's for dinner. How are you doing today, Maya? She's like, I'm fine. I would never rope you, Dad. I'll just run on my wheel even faster. Let me go into that cat thing. Transform. Flip horizontally. Boom. What's up? What's up? Another timeout used here. Oh, man. You just love it. You just love to see it. Not even getting to win the match through Dragon Power, which we will. But just winning the match through frustration of some of the best decks, right? So what better way to get them? Don't let them escape unpunished. And we grab... I don't even know. The Exhibition is pretty sick to cast on top of the Hellkite, I guess. Our turn. Land in play. Well. Oh, if we were gonna get a chance of another turn, we're not now. That's a 7/7 attacking. That also makes 3 other tokens that stick around. And we have the dragon to hit as well. So we're swinging in for 11. I'll allow it. And then we also have 3 defenders in case they think they're funny and cast some all run on us. And we don't have Test of Talents. We could have held that Divide by 0 and just cast a multiple choice instead. It would have been cool, but not quite as cool because there's nothing to bounce. We don't get full value from it. Going first with the Cinderclasm. This will be the one time we don't face off against a mono white deck. You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. And it's Izzet turns. It's the one deck in which Cinderclasm is absolutely useless. We can kill the birds, I guess. Not sure what good that does us. Let's see if we get Wari's Disruption out of hand here. Could also be a Sinopate. Alright. Alright, they've finished reading the card. Nope, now they're just gonna read it. Expressive Iteration, that's cool. Cool beans, I wish, right? It's a nice way to keep value in your hand. Past, present, and future. All in one card. And then all run. You know, it's a nice time deck. That's what they should call it. Izzet time instead of Izzet turns. Our 3rd copy of a useless card in the matchup in hand. And then, you know, if we face off against mono white, you'll never see a Cinderclasm. It's funny how those things happen. No creatures in their deck, every single Cinderclasm you own. And then if it was a creature deck, we'd have all 3 copies of Test of Talents in hand, right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I would like a Goldspan Dragon, I guess. We could... No. For 4, we could smash it, I guess. Shuffler's fine. Just lands and Clasms, baby. No problems here. Not a problem at all. Guaranteed this just gets countered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total of 5. We have leftover mana. Bounces the egg, but it probably just gets countered. Back to our hand. Alright. This is still a match somehow. Sending that damage into our chinny chin chin. And here comes an all-runs Epiphany for a win. A liar. No counterspells, though, now. And they don't have mana for Divide. Have they just exposed themselves? The useless card finds a way to excrete value from the game. Nah. We still kill the egg, I guess. And, not great. They gain access to all those goodies again, and now they have Divide Up. Imagine this just comes right back to our hands. Nice. Maybe we should have cast it for 3 first, and then 4. I don't want to hit it for 3 right now. It just gives us the token, which gets bounced really easily, like. Mascot exhibition, once from my hand, again from the grave. Yikes. Hopefully they just do it again. And we can grab 4 creatures. No, I can't deal with the egg. The egg immediately flips. They're not doing it. They're not doing it, you guys. They're just boning us old school. The egg's pretty cool. I like the egg. At least, there's no all-runs epiphany yet. Let's be honest. We know it's coming. We've seen him. No, we didn't see it yet. They have Fading Hope, which sucks. They have to bounce something. We get a 5/5. I imagine they just bounce the egg. Or maybe even Liar, I don't know. Oh, I guess that can stay there. It's a good card. They have to return something. They lose the token to us, which is so kind of them. Appreciate that. They don't really lose it to us. We make our own, and it's the exact same. Like, there goes to exile. Oh, that Fading Hope is interesting. Because it sacked itself anyways, right? That's pretty interesting. We're in trouble. We're in trouble nonetheless. This dragon is gonna flip. It's gonna hit us for 4 at a very minimum. Oh, never mind. Nice. Oh, that's a good game. Hullbreaker Horror is pretty cool, man. I like that. I really like that. Izzet gets revenge. Would you look at that? Alrighty. When it pops, it pops. It would seem that there is a lot of frustration within the meta because of Izzet. And I want to do my best to redeem this color combination because it's the people using it are loving it because it's so overpowered and they like to win. The people who aren't using it absolutely hate it because it's busted, it's super oppressing. So I want to try to bridge the gap between these two people, or kinds of individual, and, you know, have a friendlier deck of Izzet cards. And I do think that something is going to happen with that deck. I don't think Thalia is enough, and it's only, like, you have to now play white. That doesn't, like, that's not okay for a best of 1 meta where you're okay, so we can play blue and run Test of Talents, or we can play white and run Thalia and Redain Elite Spellbinder. It just seems a little silly. That's why I think it's going to be dealt with, and that's why I think this is the next version of Izzet that we'll all be playing. Still super disgusting, but just a little bit more fun, at least for now as it's new. So you guys get your hands on it, right? So thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, share your support. There's no gold span, there's no all run, and we're still having fun within Izzet. Subscribe to the channel, check out more great content just like this. Join the community Discord available within the Linktree link. You can also find a different myriad of ways to support the channel while you're there. Don't miss out on the free entry contests, tournaments, and giveaways. You guys help fill out your collection on my dime. Have a magical day. We'll see you soon in the next.